What's going on, guys? It's Noob603, and we are 11 days away from the final release of Battlefield 4, which has got me excited. And today I want to talk about some thoughts on the game mode Obliteration. As you guys know at this point, I've made it pretty clear. I was gone for the vast majority of this beta. I was on vacation in Disney with my family. I had a blast. Came back. Obliteration had been released while I was gone, so I spent the remaining 3 days of the beta playing almost nothing but Obliteration. I want to get my hands on that and get as much experience as I could while I had the chance, because I really think that this could be one of the new great game modes that Battlefield 4 needs. I'm not saying it's completely new. This is everything I talk about is from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 3 is pretty much the only experience I had. I dabbled a little bit in Battlefield Bad Company 2, but not enough to really say that I was a Battlefield vet prior to Battlefield 3. So when I say, again, new, I'm just talking about going from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4. And I know everyone else got a chance to play Obliteration for quite a bit, and after putting some time on it, I actually had a few days to reflect on it at this point, since the beta ended, and I want to throw out a few suggestions I think could actually make the game mode better. I'm not saying that I didn't like it, far from the truth, but I do think there's some room for improvement. That's not the case to go for everything, but for the vast majority, yeah, everything could always use a little bit of improvement. So, my opinion. First off, some of the things I would change is I would put a delay on showing the bomb holder's position. That is the one thing that I found to be very, very annoying. Was the moment I picked up the bomb, I was on everyone's map, I was on the mini-map, and they knew exactly where I was, getting real-time feedback of my exact position non-stop until I died and dropped the bomb. And that got really, really annoying. I think that there needs to be some balance with that, because showing where they are the entire time, no one could ever do anything. I mean, even when you're surrounded by teammates, it was kind of like a bunch of dogs in a park, and they're all looking for a toy, and it's one guy standing over there, and he's squeezing a squeak toy, and everyone looks at you like, oh, he's got the squeaker. And that's how I felt every time I picked up bomb. Everyone's looking at me like, bomb? And I was like, I don't want this anymore, because I'm gonna die really fast. And that's exactly what happened. I think a good balance or a good fix in that, make it a 4 to 5 second delay on showing you where you are on the map. And the reason why I think that'll work is 4 to 5 seconds really isn't that long in the grand old scheme of things. What that does is, when you're looking at the mini-map, at the person that's holding the bomb, as they're moving along, you get an idea of their direction, of exactly where they're heading. 4 to 5 seconds, you really can't cover that much ground in that gap. So what it does is, it always gives everyone an idea as to where you are and where you're heading, but it does not give them explicit information as to where you are the entire time. So all it does is kind of put people in your area so they know kind of where to be, but then that's it. After that point, it's up to them to find you inside of that area from where they saw you at one point and then where they saw you again in the next 4 to 5 seconds away from that last point. I really, really think that's a good idea. Who knows if anyone else thinks that? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Second, make the spawn point for it more random. Now, I know the spawn points were limited for the bomb on Siege of Shanghai because it had to appear in the middle. That way it was balanced between the two team spawns. And that middle part of the map where the skyscraper was, and the one that always fell, was actually the skinniest part of the map. Even when the skyscraper fell, it still was really a very, very small playable area compared to what was available on the other sides. I don't know if that's going to be the same for how the other maps are designed, but I really, really think that it needs to be spread out a lot more. There's one thing I really didn't like about it was, the bomb kept showing up in basically the same 3 spots every time. And that just got old, because what happened was, after you plant the bomb, you had about a minute to kill before the next one showed up. And by the time it showed up, it would say, bomb has spawned, bomb has been picked up, instantly, because everyone already knew where it was going to be, so they just sat there waiting. You had a squad, 2 5-man squads just sitting there waiting for the damn thing. They were standing right on top of it. So I'd like to see more randomized spawn locations for the bombs as they reappear. Third and final one, get rid of the parachute deploy. The problem that I saw with that was it allows people to jump right down on the bomb, which kind of takes away the excitement of seeing it appear and making a dash for it. And I did that. I did that a lot. I did that every single time after we armed a bomb, because I knew that was the quickest way to get to it. I knew it was going to show up somewhere in the middle of the map, but I didn't want to be on the ground trying to fight before the thing even got there. So after the bomb went up, I would either go and fight and get killed, or I would just allow myself to be killed by the bomb, and I would sit there in the spawn menu and just wait and buy my time. And the moment I saw where it was, I would hit the parachute to deploy, blow my chute, and then just parachute down right on to where the bomb was. and it took a lot of the travel out. But, like I said, it also kind of takes the excitement away from it, so I don't know. I would really, really, really like to see them remove that. Unless they put it somewhere where you really can't parachute into it, no matter how well you time it, wherever you throw your parachute. Just food for thought. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, it was a quick one. There's only a couple thoughts I had on Obliteration. Other than that, I really like the game mode. What do you guys think? What do you want to see changed or added or removed when it comes to Obliteration? What are your thoughts on it overall? Love to hear everyone's opinions and thoughts and ideas. Thank you guys for watching. If you'd leave a like, I'd appreciate it. That is, if you did like it. Thanks guys, I'll catch you later. For those that are fans of the Battlefield Friends show, as well as other shows by Hank and Jed and Johnny Ethko, you should head on over to their store and check out all of the awesome merchandise they have to offer. Hell, you can even have the Noobin gang sing Happy Birthday to a Friend. It's all in the store, so head on over to take a look, or someone's going to throw ammo at your face.